Is this better? This view. Cool. Hello. Welcome to my living room floor, where I could be easily sitting on this chair, but instead, I thought it'd be better to sit on the floor and just chat. And a lot of questions since moving to LA and releasing a new song and being on Airrack's 100 Dates in 24 Hours show. The other day on Instagram, I put up one of those little question bubbles. So it's time for a Q&A. So many of you are curious. There's a lot to go through, so I'm gonna do as many as I can, but let's get into it. I'm gonna talk about music, about Jack, about Airrack's show, about moving to LA, and all kinds of things today. What is your dream collab? Honestly, Dua Lipa, that would be my dream, or Lorde or Harry Styles. And then for video and YouTube, Chelsea Kauai. She's incredible. It would be so much fun to travel and to adapt to her routine in person. It would be wild. What closed the deal on you moving to Los Angeles? There's this fashion designer who had flown me up to New York, and while I was there were so many people I met who were actually living in LA in the music industry that had talked to me there about moving. And it had been a dream of mine since I was a little girl to eventually be here, and it just kind of seemed impossible until all of a sudden everything worked out. I'm from a smaller town in Florida, and the creative community there is a little smaller, so I wanted to be somewhere where I would be challenged wherever I went, and I could not imagine living anywhere else right now. Will you ever release the banana bread recipe? No. Not now. My thing since moving to LA has been baking banana bread for my friends. For now, it'll be a secret recipe, but maybe one day in the future, I'll reveal my secret. Looking for a remix for any upcoming tune. I love remixes, it's kind of random, but I started shuffle dancing when I first moved to LA, and house beats or dance beats or remixes to songs is totally my jam, so could be open to it. What is your favorite music? I love alternative pop, and that's typically the music that I write. I'll link my Spotify so you can check out the music that I have released. And then I also have a playlist in my profile of all the songs I like to listen to, so you can listen to my favorite stuff. Okay, and then there's so many questions about Jack. Are you and Jack actually dating or no? Tell us about Jack. How are things going with Jack? Are you and Jack actually going out? Well, let's go ahead and call him and see.
One eternity later.
Sad. Okay, I guess we'll figure that out later. Tell us about your favorite experience in Hawaii. This will also be a whole video because Hawaii was a game changer for me. Jake Frew, who is an incredible storyteller and YouTuber, invited me to Hawaii in January of this year. And the original plan was to go and meet up with some other YouTubers, but they all got COVID, so it was just Jake and I, and we explored the whole island. We were on Maui, and then I island hopped onto Oahu for a day because it was Pipeline Masters. We drove 10,000 feet above sea level, and we were able to watch the sunset and then see the stars. It was insane. Like, that is what my eyes saw. So Hawaii is an 11 out of 10. I would recommend it to anybody trying to explore and see the world. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? My answer has traditionally, since I was 12, been an African flying squirrel. So we're just gonna stick with that. They're super fun and energetic. What is something that a man does that is attractive to you? Well, I think this is a smart tip for anybody wanting to date somebody. Watch how they interact with their friends and with strangers. So I think a guy who goes out of his way to serve other people without bragging that he's doing it is really attractive. Ooh, okay. What's a product you can't live without right now? Banana bread? Man, I don't use a ton of product, but something that I have been using a lot. Actually, let me get one. 1 second. Ow. Oh. Okay, so this is it. It's called Magic Mind, and at first I wasn't sure if it was going to work for me, but it's given me so much energy and focus and longevity in both of those things, which has been super important as a creative. So the matcha gives you energy, the adaptogens, is that how you say it? Okay, one more time. So matcha gives you energy, the adaptogens helps you to relax, and then the neurotropics keep you focused, and the honey makes you happy and it tastes good. What's been your favorite spot in LA so far? Hey Steph! What's been your favorite spot in LA? I was gonna say like Runyon or our house.
I feel like our house, because our house, like, everyone can stay here.
I know, I feel the same way. It has been my house. I love this house so much. My roommate Steph and I host a lot of meals here and just hangs here. We have a piano and 2 guitars. Actually, we have 3 guitars and a bass and a ukulele. And so everybody just comes and jams out. Places outside of my house, Runyon Canyon is a really good place to hike. I love Malibu. I love the beach there. I love the surf there. And I'm trying to find the best breakfast burrito in LA. So if anybody knows, drop it in the comments. Okay, well, it's been a week, so that's something. Well,
Thousands of tears later.
I'm curious because I actually have a lot of questions for him, like his thoughts about going on the show and if he even knew that he was going to be on a dating show that day or what the deal was. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. Did you expect to win? No, not at all. I was really surprised, super thankful. I mean, it was so much fun. But even though I won the show, I also didn't get Jack. Jack and I are not dating. So it's been kind of sad. Hi from Mexico, do you speak Spanish? I can say, ¿Cómo se llama? Mi llamo Skylar. That's about it. I want to learn a second language, but I really want to learn Italian because it's part of my heritage, and I went to Italy in 2018. What is a song you've had on repeat or something you've been humming around the house? Okay, Gratitude by Brandon Lake stays in my head, but also right now, Erase Me by Lizzie McAlpine. Also, can I plug my songs a little bit? Biggest inspiration for your new music? That is wild. I want to create something that's so different and out of the box from other artists I've been listening to. But I love Remy Wolf and Dua Lipa, Wallows, Ash, Benny, even some of Selena Gomez's stuff, Olivia Rodrigo, Julia Michaels, Ty Verdes, Billie Eilish. I'm also a big Oliver Tree fan, which is very random, but his stuff is great. I'm inspired by his production a lot. There's lots of artists that I'm inspired by, but I really want to create something new, and that's what I've been taking a lot of care to do with my new music coming out. Favorite memory in LA? LA is so big and there's so much to do, but I think my favorite thing has been making solid quality friends here in the 2 months that I have been here and writing songs, going to the beach, playing volleyball. I've been going to this house church. The day that I shot my first vlog was really fun too because it was the start of me doing something I'd always wanted to do. One of my favorite first memories of LA was going to this Canon film premiere event with my friend Jake Frew, who invited me to Hawaii. It was so cool because I met some of my favorite people there and got to see the work of these top tier creatives. That really inspired me to take very seriously everything that I'm doing and all of the dreams that I have. Do you miss Florida? Oh, Elle, I miss you too. I do miss Florida. Well, my friends and my family are there, but I know that LA is 100% the place for me to be right now. And I don't miss this per se because I think there's a season for everything, but I did love how simple life is in Florida. And the beaches are so much better in my hometown. And the sunsets are so much better at home. The Florida sunsets, I have not found anything that tops it yet. Favorite YouTuber? Jake Frew, Sam Newton, Emma Chamberlain, Best Dressed, even though she hasn't posted in forever, and Airrack. Just because since being on his channel, I am so impressed by his ability to direct and his team and their ability to edit, and seeing the behind the scenes, how much goes into every single one of their videos is so wildly impressive to me. Favorite song? All My Friends Are Getting Married by Skylar, Capri, and Charlie Curtis Beard, out yesterday. Favorite movie? The Holiday. The Holiday is so good. I'm a sucker for rom-coms, and that one tops the cake. So good. Marvel or DC? Marvel for sure. Hands down, I love Spider-Man. Do you like anime? Maybe you could introduce me to some good anime shows. I just have never really watched it. My favorite TV show growing up was Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think that counts as anime, but when is your next music video out? Great question. The last thing I did before moving from my hometown was creative direct and set design and cast for a music video for my last single, Maybe We Should Run Away From Here. And I did it with all of my friends, and it's more of like a short film, but that'll be coming out super soon, so keep your eye out for it. I'm so proud of that project. So stoked for you to see it. When are you coming to Vegas to visit us? Well, I would love to come to Vegas again soon. I just went to Vegas a little bit ago for After Party, which is like an NFT music festival, and I didn't even really see any of Vegas outside of the party, so I'll have to come again. What color eyes do you have? I have blue eyes. You probably see them. My eyes change color a lot. So right now I'm wearing this like navy blue dress, so my eyes are pretty darker blue, and then if I wear something bright, my eyes will always pop a little bit more. Okay, the sun is going down on us, but I'm committed. Favorite music album of all time? time, I will give you a couple of my favorite albums. Jazz by Queen, just because it has Don't Stop Me Now. Da-da, don't stop me cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa is phenomenal. Okay, Don't Smile at Me by Billie Eilish is such a good album, and Phineas's production on all of it was so different than any kind of pop music that had been out at the time. Inner Monologue Part 1 with Julia Michaels, and then I'm kind of a sucker for some 1940s, 50s, 60s music. Who is your inspiration? Oh, my grandma, she was born in Burma, fled to India during World War II, moved to England to support her family, and then moved to the US. I'm just so inspired by her story and the way that she would never take no for an answer, and I just really love and respect her. Dang, it is getting so dark. 2 more questions. Are you gonna make music with Jack? Yes. Is it fun to do music, and would you like paintings of an album? Yes, absolutely. Music is such a joy. One of the things I love most doing, and please paint the album. Okay, let's move. We can go hang in my room. Bam, wow. Oh, it is so bright. Wow. Okay, hi. I have been seriously loving this space and YouTube, so thanks for being a part of this and making this possible for me. Well, those are the questions I'm gonna get to today. We'll do this again, but it was so fun hanging. Oh, also, before I go, I just released my latest single. It's called All My Friends Are Getting Married, and I wrote it with a really cool friend of mine named Charlie Curtis Beard, so it's on all streaming platforms. Go listen to it and let me know what you think. It would mean a ton. One of the questions I also got a lot was, will you sing us the song you wrote for Jack? So here's how it goes. Hey Jack, I got a fact for you. 100 girls in the world all want you, and I was so nervous I couldn't sleep last night. Woke up way past 9 and I had a little freak out moment, cause I thought maybe I missed out on the love of my life. So Jack, I think we should go on a date, you and I. There it is. Okay, what a fun time today has been. I will see you next week. We will be doing so much on this channel, and if you have thoughts on things that you want to see from me, let me know in the comments. If you're new here, like and subscribe and join the family. This is so fun and so new, and I'm really excited to see what this YouTube channel will be from now until like years and years from now. Okay, bye! I'll talk to you next week.